So let me do my little introduction, and then we'll officially start this so-called interview. I've got to tell you, I'm the world's worst interviewer. I just love talking to musicians. So I tend to have conversations with people and not so much the kind of official interview stuff. Anyway, hi, everyone. This is Country Music News International. My name's Nigel Sharpe, and I'm talking to a whole bunch of people way over there in Kentucky, stuck in a hotel somewhere, waiting to go to the next gig because I guess these guys are pretty busy.
On your camera.
Yeah,
okay, sorry about that. 1 second.
So, while we're doing that, let me get you to introduce yourselves. So at least I've got some idea of who's who and what you do. Let's start with Chris, because he was the first to arrive.
There we go.
Hey, yeah. I play guitar with the Grascals and sing the lower lead parts with them. And I guess I've been here about 2 years, technically. We missed a little bit there. So I just share the guitar duties and singing duties with the band. So.
Okay, let's head on over to Danny.
Yes, I'm Danny Roberts, and I play mandolin with Grascals. One of the two original members still left here.
And on my screen here, I've got John Bryan.
Yes, sir. Yeah, my name's John Bryan, and as Chris said, I share the singing duties and half the guitar duties with the Grascals. I've been with them. I guess this is working on my 7th year. I joined them in 2015, and it's been a great time. Enjoyed every second of it.
Okay, and now I can see Terry,
All
but your microphone is muted.
Oh, it is, Smitty. You just touch your screen if you can hear it, and you see the little microphone. It's red.
So I think John's just rushed out to go and next door to Terry to turn his microphone on.
We're working on that right now.
We're going to get there eventually. That's a cool looking t-shirt.
White shirt.
Guess they'll have Adam in there somewhere.
Adam probably ran to his room. Maybe. You never know.
There you go.
Got it?
Yep, there you go.
Yay.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes.
Smitty!
We are up and
Well,
running.
I'm sure I'm glad this was simple to do.
No, hey, listen. No, I'm back. I had to do some engineering work. There you are.
You got me? Thank you, dog.
Yes, sir.
I've been Breaking Bad, boys.
Boy, you did.
Okay, we're kind of halfway through people introducing themselves. So, as I say, we've had Chris, Danny, and John. Let's have Adam.
Okay, hey, yeah, I'm Adam Haynes. I'm the fiddle player with the Grascals, and I've been here. Danny? Is it 7 years? 8?
I guess
9.
we're going more like about 8 or more, something like that now.
Amazing.
Wow.
Goes
Yeah.
back
So there you go. So 8, working on almost 9 years now. Of course, I think I've been around a little bit in the bluegrass world. Seems like I've met you before, Nigel.
Where would that be?
Well,
That's a good.
Where would that be?
Did you promote some shows back years ago?
Not to my knowledge, no. Well, not
There
over
you
in
go.
the States for sure.
It might be another Nigel.
There you go. There's not that many of us around, but there are a few.
There's a few of you. There's a few of you.
It's kind of an English name. Anyway, we haven't heard from Terry yet. You must be one of the original members. I'm making a wild guess here. Well,
yeah,
that's not
because
really-
of the color of the hair.
Yeah, I've got the same color hair. I haven't even got any hair. I've just got this white beard,
Yeah, I've been there since the beginning. Me and Danny. We've, I guess, what's 2004. So, been doing it a long time.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Actually, how long have the Grascals been going? Because it's been a while, right?
Yeah. About 17 years, isn't it, Danny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang. I didn't know that.
I was 12 years old when we started this band.
Yeah. I was 14.
Yeah.
I was just a sackling.
Yeah.
You were a smile on your father's face.
Yeah. Over here, the expression, you were just a twinkle in your father's eye. Yeah.
That's it.
That's the one. Yeah, so there's one person missing, I guess, from
Kristen.
Kristen is not there.
Yeah.
There's obviously been a number of kind of personnel changes. How do those come about? Is it that, you know, people just want to branch out, do different things? Or who's the boss here? Who's running the Grascals?
We don't
That would
really
be
have,
Terry and Danny.
Group
Yeah.
effort.
we're kind of, it's all one big thing, you know. It don't really matter. It's not like there's one person calling all the shots here. We all try to make all the decisions together and do as much as we can that way, you know. And when people left the group, it's, you know, Terry Eldridge decided that he just needed to get away and get some things in his life straightened up. Jamie Johnson did the same thing when they wanted to go, you know. So that was the two original guys singing that left. And people just have different ways of life. Sometimes, you know how it is, about every winter, a lot of people decide whether they need to jump bands. So that kind of thing happened to us with a banjo player, but it worked out great when Kristen came in. We had a 3-way band swap with Kristen came from Larry Stevenson to us, and Aaron went from us to Rhonda Vincent, and Kenny went from Rhonda Vincent to Larry Stevenson. They all free traded. And so, you know, that kind of thing goes on. But we've just been really fortunate with this group. To me, is like when you lose somebody like Jamie Johnson and Terry Eldridge out of the group, to be able to bring in singers that have just, you know, eclipsed even what they did. It's just, we're just very fortunate to have, you know, great singers, players, and great people to come back in and replace in the group. It's kept the sound consistent.
Yeah. One of the great things for me about bluegrass music, one of the things I love listening to are the vocals. I think that's a particularly American thing. I'm not quite sure where it comes from. I mean, I love singing, and I started singing in church, and that gives you a good idea of you know, what harmony is, or at least what, you know, classic Western European harmony is. How was it for you guys, you know, who were doing the singing and doing those you know, beautiful harmonies? Who works those out, and, you know, where do you individually come from in terms of you know, your singing abilities?
As far as the singing goes, man, it's really a 3-way thing. You know, me and John, if we find songs that we really like, or Smitty for that matter, anybody has a great song, they'll bring it to the band, and the band, you know, collectively most of the times, like, heck yeah, and we'll record that. Or if it's something that we really like, you know, it's not a hard decision most of the time. We're pretty blessed to have a lot of great songwriters, you know, sending music our way, and blessed to record those songs. As far as harmonies go and such, man, you're not going to find any better guys to sing with than John and Terry Smith. I have a large time with those guys because they know their parts. And Smitty, especially, you know, working with the Osborne brothers for so long, they were the king of harmonies. So, you know, that's pretty much, I think, how it goes. You know, we work on it when we need to, and most of the time we have it together. Most of the time.
When I was growing up, I learned to sing in church, like you mentioned earlier. Yeah. And I learned with my grandmother, and my mother, she played piano, and so I sang basically with women most of my life. And when I was younger, I had a naturally high voice, and it was one of those things that I fell in love with singing. And when I heard bluegrass for the first time, and I was in love with it, and it was stuff that I could sing, and it was just something that mesmerized me. And like you were talking about with the harmonies, you know, like Chris said, it's when I joined the band, I've been in this band, like I said, going on 7 years. And when I joined, I learned so much in the last 7 years from Terry Smith and even Terry Eldridge that was in the band before. those guys knew so much about harmony singing and things that I had no idea about. But they helped me kind of develop a lot of in musically, singing vocally and things. And but yeah, the high part and everything, like they said, it's one of those things that I just happen to be the guy to do the job, and it's I wouldn't want to do it with any other people than Terry Smith and Chris. Those guys are some of the best vocalists as you could ask for.
You know, John and Chris have the ability. They're very unique as singers themselves, but they came in and we still sound like the Grascals. And that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, it's not something you could teach somebody, as it were. I mean, they've got to have the ability to do that, but they are very unique singers, you know, but they still make it sound like us. And that's, you know, they should be complimented for that. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Gosh. We're all loving each other. It's just a great band, great bunch of guys. And, you know, the fact that we could daggone sing and play together like we do, I couldn't have found a finer home, I believe.
When I hear some of those vocal harmonies, or you listen to somebody, you know, playing a solo, regardless of the instrument it is, and you listen to the sort of interaction between the instruments, that's exactly what happens for me. I just get mesmerized.
We can be on stage, and one of the things as a singer that just absolutely blows my mind is I can be singing a song, or Chris can be singing one, and Adam will take the fiddle and it will complement the vocals with that in such a way that it can almost take your attention off the song. It's so good. It has that effect for me. But you hear, you know, you'll have the fiddle and the mandolin and even the banjo, they'll complement the vocals in places that they could only do. It's the coolest thing. But like you said, it's like Terry said, it's mesmerizing what the effect the instruments can play in the band. It's really cool.
I think one of the other things about, you know, really good musicianship is that the individual musicians listen to what the other people are doing in the band. I think the ability to listen is just critical for me.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely right. You got to work off one another in the band. If you're not listening to the other guy, then you're not, you know, you got to listen to him. You got to, you know, most of the time after you've done it so long together, you know what each other's going to do.
Exactly.
You absolutely know it.
It looks like you also have a lot of fun doing what you do. I mean, is that a fair comment to make?
Absolutely. Yeah, son, I walk off every time and go on smiling. It's the best ever. I know these guys are having a large time, I believe. Right, fellas?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, we are.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, we are.
Recordings. How is that working for you at the moment with all these various restrictions that we've had in recent times? Are you actually busy recording? Have you, is there new stuff coming out?
Yeah, Adam has a studio, a home studio in Nashville. It rivals the top studios that you'll see. So he has the ability to cut what he needs cut, and he can just send it out to pretty much anywhere in the world and have the same result.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's all international. Just
and how
everybody.
Do we get a hold of you there, Adam, at your studio in case somebody needs to?
Yeah, there you go. Fiddlesnoop.com there. You know.
There you go.
It's exactly the way you say it. Somebody sends an MP3 or WAV file, just a rough track. You dump it in and we play on it and we get the best tone we can get and we get through it and man, we send it back and it's as simple as that, just send it back to the engineer, the mix guy, and then just like everybody's doing. It's really picked up. Man, everybody's doing it these days for sure.
So you're playing this evening, and what happens after today? I mean, are you actually on tour?
3-day run, more like it. Yeah.
So
like
this entire month of September, we're busier this month than we've been, especially because of COVID. So this month you could say this is our September tour, because this is going to be as busy as we've got to be this whole entire year. But we're busy about 3 days every week this weekend this month. So we'll go home for a couple of days, but we'll start right back at it.
Actually, have the Grascals been to Europe as a band?
Not this iteration of the band.
Yeah, I haven't been with them there. No.
Well,
I've been to Europe and such before, but not with the Grascals.
Grascals, we've been all over. It's been several years. Smitty, can you remember all the places we were at? I mean,
Yeah, we were
all over.
Yeah, went to Germany and Belgium,
Germany, Switzerland,
Japan.
Japan,
Good shotguns in Belgium.
Greece.
Damn.
Let's see.
Greece.
Yeah. Where else was it? I mean,
Italy, France.
Yeah. We went there for about 3 years. We went everywhere, and but we haven't been out of the country. And well, John, we've not gone anywhere with you, so we haven't been out of the country.
We've been to Canada.
Yeah,
a few times, but other than Canada, we've not went. Yeah.
Now,
we'd like to.
No. 3-4 years ago, half of us went to Germany.
Yeah, you guys went down that camp. That's right.
To the
Yeah.
camp.
Adiaha's Bluegrass camp.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
You know that, Nigel?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And in France, down in La Roche, it's called. They have a big. It's in the south
La Roche.
of France.
Yeah, I played that.
Big festival there.
I played that.
We would now the rest of the members that have not traveled, we would like to go over there. Like we would like to try to make that happen.
We'd like to see you.
Yeah. It might take a little bit over COVID though. The restrictions are a little bit harder over there now.
It's going to take a while. Guys, I think I'm
very old.
I'm running way over time, as I normally do. I'm supposed to do these interviews in about 10 minutes.
Lord.
And as I said to you at the beginning, I'm the world's worst interviewer. I just like talking to other musicians. So I'm going to say thanks very much for a really fun evening with you, because it's evening time for me over here.
Yes, sir.
Thanks very much for taking the time to do this so-called interview with me. We really appreciate the fact that you do take the time. And
thank you, Nigel.
As I said, we miss you guys over here. And I hope to be in Nashville early next year if everything goes okay. And so who knows? Reach out when you do. Our paths may cross again.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, I'm going to say again, that's a great T-shirt that Tara's wearing. I like that T-shirt.
Breaking Bad.
That's the one. Mr. Bassman.
Pretty great.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So I'm going to say whatever it is. Farewell.
Thank you.
Take care. And
good to see you.
Respect and regards to Kristen, and have a good show this evening. And all the best to your son.
Thank
you.
I
hope he enjoys himself.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Thanks.